Close your eyes for a moment and imagine. The year is 1950. World War II is over, and America stands as the richest and most powerful nation on earth. The city streets are filled with massive, colorful cars, dinner tables are set with hot meals, and rock and roll is playing on the radio. For many, this was America's golden age. But was everything really that perfect? Or was there another story hidden behind the glitz and glamour? In today's video, we're going back to a time when a burger cost just 15 cents and dreams were sky high. Welcome to 1950s America. The biggest change of the 1950s was the rise of the American dream. After the war, millions of soldiers returned home. The government gave them loans for education and housing. The result? People left the noise of the city for the quiet suburbs. The famous Levittown was born. Believe it or not, a beautiful new 3-bedroom home back then cost only $7,000 to $8,000. A price that is unimaginable today. Every home had modern amenities. Backyard barbecue parties and chatting with neighbors, that was the picture of everyday life. Today we have smartphones, but in 1950, the king of entertainment was the television. At the start of the decade, only 9% of American homes had a TV, but by the end of the 1950s, that number skyrocketed to 85%. Families would gather together in the living room to watch I Love Lucy or The Twilight Zone. However, here's a fun fact for the younger generation: phones back then weren't like they are today. Most lines were party lines, meaning when you were on the phone, your neighbor could pick up their receiver and listen to your entire conversation. Privacy? That was a luxury. Let's talk about the cost of living. You might not believe your ears. In 1950s America, a gallon of gas cost just 18 to 20 cents. A carton of milk was 83 cents. And a movie ticket? Just 45 cents. The average annual income for a regular person was around $3,000 to $3,200. This was enough for a family to live quite comfortably. Unlike today, both husband and wife didn't have to race for jobs. One income could support the entire household. But was everything beautiful? No. Behind this golden era lay a deep, dark shadow known as the Cold War. America and Russia were enemies. Ordinary people lived in constant fear of nuclear bombs. School children were taught the duck and cover drill. The sight of hiding under desks when the siren wailed is still etched in the memories of many older Americans today. Culturally, big changes were coming too. When Elvis Presley took the stage with his guitar, the older generation was terrified, thinking the youth were being corrupted. Yet, the youth found their language of freedom.
1950 was a time when life was simple, but the world was complex. On one hand, there were dreams of new cars and homes. On the other, the fear of nuclear war. For those who lived through it, it remains a sweet memory. And for those born in this generation, it is a fascinating piece of history. But whether good or bad, the 1950s laid the foundation for the modern America we know today. What do you think? Would you prefer today's era of smartphones or the quiet life of the 1950s? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.